Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about Keemstar, and I can't believe these words are coming out of my mouth. I'm going to be defending Keemstar on this one. I never thought the day would come. So if you guys don't know what happened, a few days ago, it came out that Keemstar has actually been dating a 20-year-old girl. And pretty much after this whole, this info came out, the Twitter and everybody on the internet just started like freaking out and like getting really angry at Keemstar. People are not liking the fact and are probably grossed out by the fact that Keemstar is a 40-year-old man who's dating a 20-year-old girl. But when you take a look at most of the like kind of arguments against this, it just really is invalid in a sense. I mean, not in a sense really. It's just fucking invalid. So people what they're doing is they're trying to kind of justify their side as of Keemstar is a disgusting human being or whatever because he's dating a 20-year-old by making the comparison of their age. So what like people are saying like bro like when this girl like when Keystar was 20 dude she was like a baby in diapers or some shit like that. And there are countless tweets out there where people are like talking about how Keystar and the girlfriend's age difference is fucking horrible and it's wild and like they're pretty much trying to call him like a pedo. But again, this like whole argument of like the age difference is really invalid. Now, is it weird that he's dating a 20-year-old? To me, yes, and I think to a lot of people that is something that is a little weird. Normally when I'm like, if I were to go out like go on a date with somebody or like get a like try and have a girlfriend or whatever, I would look for somebody that is more in my age range. Now I know like if you're somebody who is a lot older, like if you're like Keemstar, you're in your 40s or you're even like your 30s or your late 20s, your age range can kind of it can get a little bit wider. But when you're younger, it really is a little bit like smaller. It's like a year or two at most. But like for somebody like Keemstar's age, right, you can go really far, man. Like people, I've seen married couples that are like, I've seen them that are like a year apart. I've 2 years apart. I've seen them that are like 8 years apart. Like the age gap is pretty big when you're an adult, but 20 years is very big, and that is very weird, in my personal opinion. Now, what makes this okay is that Keemstar is dating, he's dating this 20-year-old, right? But the thing is that they met when she was 20. This isn't a case of like Keemstar met this girl when she was 17 and then groomed her and now they're dating when she's of age. No, this is not the case. They met when she was at the age of 20. There was no form of grooming or anything. He didn't know her when she was a minor. So it's okay. These are two consenting adults that want to be in a relationship like this, and that is completely fine. Now, is it a little weird to some people like myself? Yes, I think it is, but it's still okay because it is two consenting adults. And as long as it's two consenting adults, I think it's okay. Now, Keemstar again has been getting a lot of backlash from people on Twitter, but he's been getting a lot from not only Ethan Klein, but apparently someone named Trisha Paytas. I had no idea what this was until I started like looking into this. These are obviously you guys know all the H3 and Keemstar drama and all that shit. Whatever, they have beef, but also I guess Trisha Paytas and Keemstar have a bit of beef too. And these people are going really hard on this and like saying how this is just like a horrible thing he's doing, how this is immoral, whatever. And they are also going the dumb side of of the age comparison, where like you down like you make them younger than compare their age when they're younger. And again, that point is just invalid. But what's funny here, in more of Ethan's case, we're not going to touch upon Ethan's like I guess opinion on this round. First, we're going to go to Trisha Paytas. Again, another person who is like one of the big ones that's like really like drilling Keemstar for this. He actually made a response in a little Twitter video. We're gonna take a look at the video here, and then we're gonna talk about something else that is just gonna show the pure hypocrisy of her. But let's go ahead and look at this clip.
Trisha Trash Paytas. You're unbelievable, Trisha. You're absolutely unbelievable. Let me explain to everyone, all right? Recently, on Mom's Basement, FaZe Banks, was asking me about, my single life. And I was like, well, I'm starting to date this girl. She happens to be 20. I'm having the time of my life, da-da-da-da. He's like asking me all these fucking questions, and I'm just talking about it. And you guys see me, I'm glowing. I'm having the time of my life. I'm so happy, right? I'm in a very, very good place in life. Everything is fucking golden. Trisha Paytas decides to upload a video today saying that I'm going to ruin this girl. I'm going to emotionally scar her forever. Saying that the reason why girls date older men is because they have daddy issues. Like all this fucked up shit. Where is this coming from, Trisha? I can tell you where it's coming from. Your life. You. Because you've told the entire internet when you were younger, you would date older guys for fucking money, all right? These things don't relate. These things don't relate at all. My girl's got her own job, all right? She's got her own money. She has a great relationship with everybody in her family, including her father. Like, not everyone is you. Maybe you're emotionally scarred for what you did, like, when you were younger in your 20s, dating these older men for money or whatever. I get that, all right? You had a bad relationship with your father. I get that. My girl doesn't. Your experience is completely different than my experience. It's just so insane. So I'm like sitting here like, where is this fucking coming from? Where is this actually coming from? I'm like trying to piece it all together. And like, you're trying to like insinuate that I'm a fucking pedo. We got screenshots of you actually trying to hit on minors for years. We got video proof of this happening. What are you saying? The girl I'm seeing is literally 20, legal. What? And the final point that I would like to make is the entire internet has seen it, all right? You want this Keemstar cock, all right? You have tried to get my fucking cock for years. And it was very insulting, right? So I was in a relationship with a girlfriend and you still tried to fuck me forever. I'm not interested. I don't find you fucking attractive, all right? On the outside or the inside. Not happening, Trisha.
All right, so you see here in the clip, right, that Keemstar is just kind of calling out Trisha Paytas, calling out her just blatant hypocrisy. And we do have some proof here that she is a hypocrite. I mean, I think the things that Keemstar is saying are real, but we have a big one that we're going to take a look at here in a second. But he's just calling her out, right? And rightfully so, right? When you have this, everyone's just trying to drill him for this kind of borderline, trying to call him a pedophile. He's going to have to defend himself on this. Now, let's take a look at this tweet we found here. This is the image of a tweet from Trisha Paytas from, I believe, 2017. So this tweet here came from August 19, 2017, and she's replying to Tana Mongeau. If you guys know her, she's like some other female story time YouTuber or whatever the hell she does. I don't really like her either. But here we have this tweet just from Trisha Paytas saying, "When can we fuck?" Now you guys might be thinking, well, James, why are you giving this tweet as an example? What's the point? Well, let's take a look at their age here, shall we? So Trisha Paytas is 33 years old right now, and Tana Mongeau is 23 years old right now. So we have a full decade, right, of a age gap here. But now remember, this tweet is from 2017. So 4 years ago, she was 29 and Tana Mongeau was 19 years old. I don't know about you guys, but we got a pretty fucking similar case here, right? Like we got a 29-year-old, trying to get with a 19-year-old, right? Like, that's kind of weird, dude. That's a big age gap, and that's a whole decade apart. So she's calling Keemstar out, right, for being in this relationship with this massive age gap, yet she's trying to get with some other girl that is also, they also have a big age gap, and she is 19 years old. Sound the horn, fellas. We got a fucking hypocrite over here. Now let's talk about Ethan Klein, another big, YouTuber who again does have beef with Keemstar, but we also have a really big, blatant case of hypocrisy right here. Now, Ethan apparently talked about this on his podcast or whatever, and I watched a bit of it, and I could pretty I even watched you can watch the first minute of it, and you could just tell that they are not for this, right? Like, they are going to be criticizing him like hell, and they are going to be not they're not going to be on his side. Now, interestingly enough, a clip about from one of Ethan's H3H3 podcast was going around revolving another YouTuber named Boogie2988. We talked about him before on the channel, and you guys probably have heard of him. He's been on the platform for a very long time. But we have him here saying telling Keemstar, Ethan, something pretty interesting here, pretty similar to this topic we're talking about. So let's go ahead and take a look at this clip, right?
She was into it.
And that's the thing. Some girls,
she was happy with it.
Some girls, I'll say that.
Was she crushed?
I honestly don't care. No, she was. I think she was fine.
She got it.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. She's a strong, powerful, smart girl for her age.
Strong,
I just
independent.
was just shocked.
How old is she? How old is she? What's the age?
She will be able to legally drink soon.
Damn, you dog, dude.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
It's not bad. She's legal. You're out there. You're shaking your dick.
Let's make this clear up front. Don't Don't try and find out who the girl is. Don't
I
try
am not.
and do
The
anything.
girl is not to blame for anything.
Yeah.
The girl is only 20 years old. She's a child.
Yes.
We love. I mean, well, I don't know anything about her, but I'm not going after her at all. I was never going to criticize her or say anything bad about her. This is just about a 39-year-old creep.
All right, you can't help but just laugh here, right? I mean, let's just talk about this. What is there to talk about? We have it right here. He's literally applying Boogie for, sleeping with a 20-year-old girl. Mind you, also, Boogie is 5 years older than a Keemstar. And he is like applying, he's like, nice, man. She's an adult, she's a 20-year-old adult, she could do this. And then we literally cut to the Keemstar, the Keemstar's girlfriend thing. And he's just like, well, she's a 20-year-old child. I don't blame her. This is his fault or whatever. And once again, we have another case of fucking hypocrisy, just shooting these people in the foot. And it's just fucking hilarious, dude. It's just insane how, again, this hypocrisy just kind of like throws their fucking claims out the window, right? Like, you can't take anything from this. Like, and again, like, even like if this had never happened, I never found out about this, I wouldn't have, I still would have been defending, what's his name anyway, Keemstar. Because again, the important thing is that when they met, she was a consenting adult. This wasn't a grooming case. He's not a pedo. He's just somebody who's dating a 20-year-old. They are two consenting adults, so it is A-okay. It could be weird, yes, and you have the right to think it is, but it's okay legally. And if they're both happy and it's a healthy relationship and everything's good, I mean, who are we to judge too much, right? I think I'm gonna just wrap up this video here. I mean, I can't believe I actually got to make a video defending Keemstar. I talked about how I want to make a video about why I don't like Keemstar, because I don't like Keemstar. But in this case here, you gotta defend him, right? You gotta just, again, like when I do these videos, right, whether I don't like the person or I like the person, I give you guys my honest 100% like opinion, that's unbiased, right? Like again, I don't like Keemstar at all. I could have made a video just fucking slandering Keemstar's name and calling him a pedo, but I'm not going to, because that's not the case. I'm giving him he deserves to have his side of the story heard, and he deserves to have, he deserves to be defended in this case, because he, in the way, is not in the wrong at all. So this is a little one-time thing. Keemstar kind of gets a little get out of jail card for me, for he gets a get out of jail free card. I'm gonna defend him this one time, but yeah, I still like him. But again, I gotta defend him when he's getting ripped on and insulted or for no reason. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you guys sub and hit the like button and comment. Do you also agree that this is okay because they're two consenting adults? Because I think it is. But yeah, that's it. Just check out the description for my Twitter and my Twitch. I stream on Twitch pretty frequently if you want to check me out there. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.